coming to you with the back nine of the second round of the New Zealand Disc Golf Open presented by RPM Discs. We are at the Orchard, and to be specific, this is Roy's Orchard, right here in West Auckland, New Zealand. I'm Luke Humphries, joined in the booth by Mr. Paul Oman. Man, we got a hard stretch of holes coming up, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, the back nine does not let up, and the rain barely lets up.
Yeah. Hole 10 playing over par, hole 11 playing half a stroke over par, and hole 12 playing almost 3/4 of a stroke over par. Your through 9 leaderboard right there. Ezra Robinson, Jeremy Colling, and Robert Burridge all at 4 under, hot pace right now in these conditions. And look at that, Mr. Paul Oman. Well, 4 through, what was it, 5?
4 through 5. I was feeling good today. The Frisbees were going in the right spot for a while.
It's always fun.
It's always fun.
Makes it a little more enjoyable when that happens. Hole 10 is a par 4. It's not the distance that's tricky. It's this green right here. You want to be close to it, so you got to take on some challenge off the tee because this OB right and long is so close, so well inside the circle that you almost can't afford to land that thing anywhere around the basket. It'll skip out. A little early from Rob, but that's nice. That's good placement. For a guy like him with that forehand, he's got no problem going at the green. Should be probably another one of those enforcers.
Yeah, 263, like you don't need to be too concerned with distance here. Just don't get obstructed by this big bush. Yep. Don't let this thing leak too far left.
Right. That's a great shot from Braeden there.
Yeah.
Going with one of my favorite neutral D3s. I meant to throw this thing probably 10 feet higher. Unfortunately, it skips right into it.
No.
Yeah, I was just like 2 feet right of where I needed to be. Otherwise, I'd be sitting there right beside Braeden. That's just like a pitch out from there.
Looking like a good shot from Levi.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, these guys are clearing probably 400 feet at least.
Yep.
So not much left into the green. Downhill. This is a little high, but look at it drop. Get through there.
OB.
No kidding.
Unfortunately, yeah. That
no way.
Yeah, short enough that really didn't push. And this is my pitch out here. Going over there. I've got another little A series from about 150 feet. I like this low play.
8 up.
8 up. It's so hard because if you land in that grass, you stop. And if you land by the basket, you skip OB.
Yeah.
So it's really just a speed control approach.
Get past this first badge.
Perfect example. You see one stop immediately. The other just skip OB by a couple feet.
That's a pretty gnarly OB right there.
Yeah. I went back-to-back A3s there to put myself back in the circle for par. Now a birdie chance for Levi.
You know, but I mean, everyone's playing pretty carefree. Like the rain is coming down. It's messing with things, but like it seems like it is an aggressive shot into the green. You know, like Levi came up a bit short. Maybe he wasn't playing as aggressive, but still trying to get himself an opportunity. And these other guys just got a bit careless and it caught up to him.
Yep. Comes up quick, man.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen both days. Great looking shots end up just barely out of bounds. You basically have a tap in after that.
Yeah.
And from where your disc was at, you essentially have a tap in as well. It's just the margin for error very slim. You got to know it's over there though. Play yourself to a little closer than Levi did, and you should be able to make the majority of those putts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying these holes aren't birdieable, and if you're, trailing, why not get aggressive? But it just seems like I've already got a couple good things happen here. Cradle your birdies for a bit here.
Agreed. Only one birdie on this hole yesterday. Played extremely tough. It's got that headwind drive and then a very tight peninsula green. It sticks out over there with the log blockers.
Yeah.
it's got teeth, man. You want to respect this one.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the green alone is just very daunting. But this drive just seemed to eat some people up yesterday. Is okay. Gets a good little tree kick.
Oh, yeah. Being in the open, really important.
Yeah, it was working out of that turnover angle, but man, you can get up into those trees and it's not out of bounds.
Put the sunglasses on because the sun came out. No umbrellas around.
Keep it low, keep it direct. I like that shot.
But almost immediately, the weather was like, don't disrespect us with sunglasses, and the rain started right back up.
Yeah, I had to bring that up.
This one, not good.
That's what I'm talking about.
It connects and moves even further right. It's not actually OB over there, although his next best option might be to just chuck it OB. We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
If you land inbounds off of the tee and throw anywhere, essentially, OB from there, you get to go to this drop zone that's about 40 feet on an attempt at par. So that's what we're going to see from Levi right here. He's going to chuck this thing onto a road, which advances him about 350 feet.
He's just got it.
And now he's got a putt for par. I'm playing short right, not taking on the peninsula, but throwing across. And that's all I was really trying to do, get myself like 60 feet. That I
Great play.
Yeah, putt over there and take a par, move on.
I like that you didn't just chuck it out of bounds. Take a 40-footer for par.
Yeah, no, I felt like from where I was at, I could control forehand. Rob, I don't know if he was thinking it beforehand, but he does it just like me, even a little better, actually.
That was great.
So he's actually got a putt without taking on the peninsula.
Yeah, closer than the drop zone.
Braeden trying to go with a big mid-range. I think that was a buzz. Probably could have worked with the right height.
Very tricky shot with how shallow the back end of that OB is. Just to land it, like hover it down. Look at you, got a little look. Something, not afraid of it.
Yeah, I had to be a little gentle with it.
Yeah.
Drop zone now for Levi's par. Nearly got the par. I wanted to see it. It's the way the rules are written. It's an interesting hole.
Yeah.
Probably could use I don't know, different rule. Good mid from Braeden. What's crazy too, every time I've seen somebody throw from the drop zone, their putter rolls out of bounds left, and then comes back in. Indeed, the birdie without taking on the peninsula.
Yeah, I mean, he put a great move on that forehand. It was fortunate enough to get it to hop back in bounds. It looked like maybe it was close to landing out of bounds, but closer than the drop zone putt. He knocks it down. No. I was talking while he was putting.
Could have been it.
Sorry, Braeden.
It was either that or just a little left. Unfortunate double after being in pretty good position after one.
Yeah.
Just taking on the green it's got its teeth. And that's hole 11 right there. We did see 4 birdies on it today. Jackson Sullivan, Robert Burridge, Jeremy Colling, Kevin Jones.
Jacko making good on the bird today.
I know.
Let's go.
Jackson's a beast. It's a big hole. Headed into the par 5 pole.
Par 5, hole 12, 922 feet. We talked about it. This just past the crest of this ridgeline here is OB, and there's a very specific area you want to land in that has kind of less fruit trees. So you get that unobstructed shot into the green. I think we did have an eagle by your man's Luke Humphries yesterday. But today, the rain, the slickery, anything is possible. This is a good line, pushing forward.
Low, hard enforcer.
Yeah. I mean, on a day like this, I don't think par is terrible. A lot of our players are probably seeking the 4, but you don't have to, you kind of just break it down. 922 feet. Where's this thing going?
It's headed towards out of bounds.
Goodness.
Yeah, I've been trusting that one. I think I just got a little over the top on it.
This is one of the bigger shots of the day, I feel like. Some of these other par 4s are playing tricky, but I think this is, if you're going for hole 1 maybe, but this is probably the biggest shot of the day.
You're right.
So far.
Yeah, it's got elevation change. It definitely helps to get that extra 50, 60 feet. Braeden going with that blue destroyer. I think it's the same one that maybe went out of bounds on one.
Nice, got the spotter running.
Yeah, it went 2 straight in his OB, unfortunately. So he's throwing 3 here.
Yeah, you got to sacrifice a little distance and keep that drive on a hyzer angle.
Braeden finds OB again.
No way. On the, well,
Yeah.
where?
Way on the left. Yeah.
Okay.
This hole's like 2 rectangles that are sitting catty corner.
So you're way back. You just threw, oh, man, that is a massive carry. What?
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean,
I'm only like, 12 feet from the inbounds there.
Okay, there's another stake there. I did not see that stake.
So I think I can do it again a little better.
Just immediately out. That tree is really hindering the angle.
Yeah, I'm feeling some wind. I'm seeing my disc hit wind that I'm not really aware of. And I didn't know of another play, honestly.
Yeah. Well,
I wanted to play where I could see, and now I'm just throwing into a bunch of peach trees. You see it, I slipped there. Yank it over a little bit left.
I know, but I still think, that's aggressive. From where, like, you're in a poor position right there, and there's that bald point on this ridge. The first 2 hurt, obviously, and the third was like, let's get things moving here. Let's get down this fairway.
Yeah, if I felt like I knew a spot to lay up to, I would have.
It's such a oh my goodness.
Yeah, redirects, heads straight out of bounds as well. So I don't know what the OB counter on this hole is.
Yeah.
I've got, 4 of them already.
And no one
Robert's got 1, Braden's got 2.
About backing off.
There's no back off. The back off isn't like available. The back off is throw it into a plum tree in the middle of nowhere where you can't even do anything but
That plum tree is probably inbounds.
This is out over OB the entire time.
Beautiful. Oh,
look at this.
What in the world just happened?
OB for Levi. It was such a weird reaction. Hit that tree and rolled back out of bounds, unfortunately.
A travesty.
Still don't know where I'm going. I'm just trying to throw to a spot in the plums.
No.
Yeah, I got the green flag. And so I was pretty happy until I got to the green to find out that was my 5th OB of the hole.
What in the world?
Still just like not really sure where everything's at.
Well, I mean, we get 30 seconds for every toss that we take. So I don't think there's any rush to just get up there and rip. Because this hole is just a mind boggle.
Yeah, I spent about 45 seconds trying to figure out where I was trying to go for this forehand and still just really didn't know where I was going, unfortunately.
And what is that? I mean,
that's tapping in for a does, dude. That's usually by your eggs like that, not write it down on your disc golf score. Stand still 60-footer. Levi. And that was for the par after going out of bounds directly behind on that approach.
The poster child for the tour down under.
Yeah, he played the hole right. He didn't try and get too aggressive.
Yeah.
He was also, I think, just like geographically in his mind, aware of where the hole was.
Well, we know
better than me.
He does very well as he keeps his composure.
Hey.
Robert making sure he puts his bogey putt on the R because now we're going to do some flip-flopping. The boys behind who have already started playing well, Jeremy, Ezra, are licking their chops.
Yeah, and I could feel these guys like hit a couple big putts with the momentum that had kind of just shifted, and I gave it to them. Unfortunately, I made some mistakes looking back. I would have thrown a forehand layup, but that's after I walked the hole and looked at OBs a little better and stuff.
I hate to see it, man. Though.
Yeah, you hate to see it?
Just gut it.
All right, back to a hole that we can birdie. Just a par 3. It's a righty spike hyzer. You got to miss some trees late.
Yeah, let the wind do the work.
Unless you're throwing super spike hyzer, which would take like, I don't know, 480.
Oh, yeah.
480 power to throw over those trees. Rob just hangs out wide and doesn't give it much height. And there's nothing skipping in the field right there.
No.
It's crazy to see how many of these plums are gone, man. It breaks my heart. We were feasting on the plums right here in this little orchard section, and now I think they've just been eaten up by the fellow people, the fellow spectators, competitors.
Much higher approach from Braeden, and he sneaks through the trees and gets himself a circle putt. He saw what happened to the first two, made the adjustment.
Yeah. Going with my favorite D3, 500 D3.
Let's go. My boy still got some fight in him. 12 ain't gonna hold him down.
You only got one choice when you bust a 12 out, man.
Best shot of the bunch.
Get back on the horse.
Keep on keeping on. All right. So clean.
All it takes is one to get him started. That was a 60-footer on the hole before it, and another good 48-footer there.
Yeah, he's getting used to the saturated clothing. Comfort is not even in his mind. Braeden making good on his birdie putt.
Yep.
I feel like they're probably stoked that you're getting this birdie. Be like, man, what just happened? Okay, he's okay.
Yeah. Now I'm fine, honestly. I'm like, the hyzer angle got me in trouble. It's gotten me in trouble before, actually, at Waco. I got to choose different shots in those really pressure-packed situations, and I'm just going to learn from this situation. And also, just practice holes you don't know, guys. It definitely helps.
Definitely.
This one's tricky, too.
Yeah, on to 14, par 4, 719. I think I like the landing strip in the middle. I don't think I'm messing with this, get over this first row of trees to the right and it opens up. It's there, but I think a lot of these guys are just throwing a nice high hyzer and trying to get back to the middle. And that gives them any option they want.
Yeah.
By showing us how it's done.
Exactly. He was a little low with that, skirts through the trees, but
all
he's
the
in
distance.
Position A and definitely got the D.
Yeah, he's got the forehand in if he wants.
Braeden, based on the height he throws this thing, he's definitely just trying to get back to the fairway. He could throw this disc another 100 feet if he wanted to.
No way.
But luckily it kicks into the open.
Yeah.
And that's the lane that you can kind of look straight down.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. It didn't look like he was really going for it. This maybe looks like you are.
I'm playing my stable disc. Didn't look for any flight. Trying to get that second row.
Ooh, yeah.
That Braeden landed in, so we're pretty close to it.
Yeah.
10 feet.
So you were going for it.
Going for that lane. I'm not going for the left side.
Like in the middle, what we can see right now.
Correct. What
Okay.
Yes, it is.
It looked like Braeden was definitely, see, he's trying to pull this over here too and get all of the distance. Oh my goodness.
That's 5+.
That was perfect.
Yeah, closer to 550 probably.
Past the trees.
Yep.
Looks like everyone's got a shot at this green.
Yeah. Levi slipped. Did you see through that? Came out high and right.
Looks like it's going to clear the trees. There's no OB back there.
There is some OB you can see, but it's not like in play for him. So
Yeah, that's just the creek.
Yeah. Braeden throwing the spike hyzer, which I hadn't seen yet.
No, that's what happened to me actually. Hopefully you didn't see me do that and get that idea, but
I think people just trusted the play from practice, and it was very grabby grass. There's just got a little layer of water on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of room over there to throw that shot, but unfortunately I'm finding OB, and then look at you.
Yeah, that's my favorite A3. I've had that one since like the day I got to Prodigy.
Well, you're gonna have yourself another birdie as well.
Feels like a Band-Aid on an open wound.
Well,
It's not doing much.
you're not letting Robert get too far away from you. I know there's other guys playing well, but
Yeah, Rob goes a little long with that harp approach. He's settled into those approach discs extremely well.
yeah.
The way that he has that touch with the forehand is incredible.
Oh yeah.
And his knee putting, pretty solid as well. That nice little spinner. Getting himself to 8 under par. And at this point, I don't know if he's looking at scores, but he's definitely competing with those guys on chase card.
What he's doing is rolling with the punches too, you know, like he's got some bogeys in there, but he's getting quality birdies. He's got some pars, you know, he's holding on in these conditions.
You can't expect perfection in these conditions. You definitely gotta.
He did what he could do, and unfortunately what happened to you, I mean, he's made up quite a few strokes without changing his game.
Here's a gift. Here's some strokes. Hole 15, it works great for a Spikeiser forehand. Just plop it into this open area. Very sticky grass as well. You're not going to get much roll, much skip, which is nice because the green does fall away pretty hard.
Swing.
Turned it up a little bit. Kind of headed towards...
Okay.
I mean, if I missed that one, I'm in the circle.
I was just holding over there a bit, and I thought maybe it could flirt with OB, but got back to the hyzer angle it needed to.
We saw Germ go long OB yesterday. That takes a stronger forehand than I have, I think.
That looks easy.
He hit the pin in flight yesterday. He's got this one pretty dialed. Very stable enforcer. I believe orbit enforcer.
He's got a great shift of the weight and timing with his hit point. It looks really easy. Some of these other ones look like you're really muscling it, but like Rob just
Levi under the tree that I hit, giving himself an open putt. Braeden going with a bit of an understable destroyer, hitting it on a lot of hyzer, never getting it to flat, getting it to move that whole time. Great shot from him.
Easy peasy.
Yep, that's what you're supposed to do. Options limited from here. I could throw it through this little window with a bunch of pace, try and run it. I decided not to.
What? After all these amazing knee putts you've been watching all day?
Yeah, 50 feet, death putt.
Yeah, a little drop off.
Raspberries everywhere.
Right away. No. Things are turning up. Robert doesn't matter.
Another knee.
He's bringing the heat.
Yeah. Very consistent golfer in these conditions. He's kind of one of the guys that I see as being even more confident in situations, knowing he throws a bunch of stable discs. Doesn't have to change his game plan or his bag much.
Yeah.
Can accommodate these situations like a veteran.
The PDGA rating system is a valuable part of having an active membership. When you play in sanctioned leagues and tournaments, you get a rating that compares your performance to the rest of the field. This helps you understand your skill level and helps you see your improvement in the game. You also get a PDGA number when you first sign up. Your PDGA number timestamps when you sign up, locking in your place in disc golf history. So sign up today, and we'll see you out on the course.
If you want to know what a disc is going to feel like before you get it, you have to check out OTB Disc. The first thing I'm looking for when I grab a new disc is the feel of the disc. It's got to be confidence instilled. Virtually in your hand, it tells you what the disc is going to feel like, how heavy it's going to be. It's everything you want to know before it shows up to your house.
It's really, really helpful in not only finding a disc that looks beautiful, but is also exactly what you're looking for it to feel like. Of course, when you're dealing with OTB, you're going to get only the best.
Brought back by popular demand. Z-Lite plastic from Discraft. Disc that you already know and love, now available in lighter weights. This plastic is perfect for players with lower arm speeds as well as beginners. They can also be a great complement to the regular weight version of a disc that's already in your bag. Z-Lite. More distance with less effort.
That's what he's showing right now.
Yeah, you chummed up the waters, dude, and he's hungry. He's eating.
No doubt, lots of chum in the water. Hole 16. You talk about it.
You want me to talk about this little guy, 246 here? Well, there's a tight shot down low. Got to get the thing flat and get it to move right here. Like, I think the high shot is probably what a lot of guys are taking. Just push it out around that second branch that you can't see. It almost sticks out further than this first big patch of tree. Looks so casual.
And this one held out wide. Pretty good.
Ooh.
Lands and stays right there.
It's a funky landing area. Like, you put yourself in that tree, there are putts, but you're definitely not as comfortable as you would be if you got past the tree where Robert is. You're gonna just drop it right in front of this tree. Where you at? No kidding.
Yeah, bummer.
Off the tree? Just a strong hit on the branch probably. And
Landed circle's edge short, wide open. Now I got nada.
it's just that low line from Levi, and he gets a great reaction off the ground.
If there's a pure play on this hole, that is it.
Okay.
The low route skipper.
Ugh.
Looked like a grip issue there because that was way inside, way high from Braeden. Took us a second to find that disc, actually.
Didn't look like he really connected on it.
I was trying to make something happen with a little forehand putts, nothing doing. And now Braden's just like, I never actually saw where his disc was. Going with a forehand roller out of there.
Well, he's short of those trees, so that's what? I mean, around 80 to 100 feet, maybe?
Yeah, he's about 70, 80 now. You know, not one that you can aggressively run. OB very close behind.
It's just one you're not expecting to bogey either.
And Rob all the way out there with another knee putt, the wide open.
Okay, he didn't push up in there. Man, if you get up in there, like 6 feet in there, like, you don't have anything. You're so close to the basket and you've got nothing. What did you have?
Not
Just a big
thing.
tree in the way, and you just floated around. I'm sorry,
I tried to push through it, actually. I was looking to just like plinko off something and maybe go in. At that point, I was risking rolling back out of bounds.
yeah, no way.
After the 12 piece, and then that roll. Find myself a few back of Rob, headed into 17, one of my favorites on the course.
Yeah, facts.
Got to throw such a good shot. This is a pro level par 3 at 417. It's just out of reach for the easy forehand, which is what we would all do. So we're forced to throw more of a touchy triple angle flex shot, try and get it to stay tight. You're going to see Levi here. It takes a big one, so chances are he knows that this isn't going to get there. What he's doing is giving himself a putt.
Misfire. Okay, stayed out of the right side.
Yeah, no problem there. It should be an easy 3. And if it was a 400-foot or a 390-foot forehand, you know that Rob would be throwing it right now.
This is what I've been liking. Oh, he hit something and popped it out.
It turned it up and high, and it connected with some trees. And actually, I'm rather fortunate to be out in the middle there.
Oh, I
Could have kicked him right out of bounds.
can't express that enough. That right side is just good luck even finding the thing.
Going with that D3 again. Not throwing it super hard, just trying to get this angle right. And it looks so good out of the hand. Then drops down like 12 feet, connects with the bush as it's headed to the park.
That is such a gutsy shot. I mean, it's obviously something that you can execute, but it's just opening up so many things here.
Yeah, it's more of a comfort angle for me, that turnover. This is so good.
But watch where...
Straight down the path.
Yeah.
Luckily, it continued to penetrate, so it hit the bank on the other side.
Nice.
We'll have a putt.
Yeah. Just asking for trouble there. You got to, like, leave it on that turnover angle almost.
Yep.
Find that ground quicker. It's a beautiful shot. Beautiful angle. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, it stays close. Some of the thickest grass on the course right here on hole 17.
Got a very makeable putt.
Some of the only plums left that you can eat. I think everybody's just full by the time they get to 17, so trees still have a few on them. And hard to tell. That is so uphill right there.
Super duper uphill.
Nice little par hit after leaving himself a little short, which is easy to do on that approach.
Yeah.
Way to convert there. I took a little tap out as well. So that's pars for the guys on that one. Just a really hard one to birdie, but feels good when you do it.
Yeah.
Headed into 18, another one that has to feel good when you birdie. Some of us in the field probably never going to know what that feels like.
Yeah, it's a long 820. That last shot is just so far uphill. OB's tight. You can't just throw it up there willy-nilly. I don't know. This first shot today, probably some placement golf for most of our card mates here.
Yeah, all three of the guys I'm playing with here on the card, Robert, Levi, Braeden, I think they all have the power to get there.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not they want to take on that OB right for either the first or second, because you got to take it on at some point.
Honestly, everyone's still playing pretty aggressive. No, I don't see too many changed game plans so far.
Not with the rain.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's headed left fast. So he's going to be even further left.
He gets around that tree, though.
But he's even higher on the hill.
Big, dominant tree. Can't really see it from this angle. Look at you getting a little lower, penetrating the line. I like that.
Nearly getting it in the trailer. Oh, cool. Not looking for too much off the tee. Like I said, I think this is only going to be birdied in my dreams.
Well, if I can birdie it, you can birdie it, so.
Did you birdie it?
Had some really nice shots in practice.
Okay.
Well, it's birdieable, bud.
I agree. Both of us could birdie it if we wanted to. It's just whether or not you want to do that. Take on all that risk.
Yeah, I mean, I was just seeing if it was possible. Simon Feasy was telling me that he was birdieing this hole, so I'm like, okay, Simon can do it, then I guess that means I can do it.
Word. Well, until it happens.
Well, actually, I told him that I did it in practice, and then he's like, oh, no, I haven't gotten it right there. I got it when the basket was lower on the hill. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, that's right. I was standing there. Yeah, he got it different. Yeah, this hole had 0 birdies on it yesterday. Playing 0.4 strokes over par today as well.
I believe.
And Robert, who had a good putt for birdie yesterday, not even taken on the green today based on where he landed.
No, the footing on that hill, some tall grass. I just don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, none of us throw a disc that would head towards the green at all. So we're all looking at 150 feet up the hill.
You just got beat down for 17 and a half holes in the rain and wind.
Yeah.
You still got that kind of juice in the tank?
Yeah, that's really what it is. You know, what do you have left at the end?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to be at your best if you want to take a birdie here.
This is a nice, easy, it's probably like a half birdie. A par on this.
There's still a couple little chances right here.
Oh, he did get up there.
These would be the first birdies on 18.
You just told me that nobody birdied it today.
I told you nobody birdied it yesterday. There were 2 birdies on it today, Mr. Coling and Mr. Robinson.
Hoorah.
Incredible birds. Both of those guys throw it a quarter mile.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they'd be able to get it, but it still takes really good accuracy, and you have to know how to throw up hills. The elevation change is significant.
And they were both playing on the same card.
Yeah.
Probably pushed each other.
Yep. Got to see a good line. There it is.
All right.
Unfortunate turn. Honestly, it was just a couple
Unfortunate for one of the card members, but
Yeah.
Robert.
2 of the card members.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and really 3 of the card members. Levi Stout, very capable of shooting 7, 8.
He got a new color out for you, though.
There. Oh, the orange color? Nice, matching hair.
dude.
It's cool.
And look at that. A massive round from Ezra Robinson.
10
Shoot
under
him
par.
up
Yep.
to the lead.
Eclipsed the course record I had for exactly 1 day. It was less than 24 hours that I owned the course record at Roy's Orchard. Ezra Robinson now in the lead and the new course record holder.
And Jeremy Cullen coming through good. Another solid round to jump him up into second.
Yeah, really solid work from those guys.
2 new disc manufacturers for these guys, and they're showing how easy the switch is.
No doubt, no doubt. Goose, Robert, Big Germ, and Ezra Robinson going to be your lead card for tomorrow. What a stacked lead card with me, Kev, Levi, and Aiden Scott right there on chase card.
Oh yeah,
a bunch of stuff could happen. Ezra Robinson, is he gonna win his first Discraft tournament right now?
You know, he's got to play 18 more holes of golf.
We'll see. Come back and join us, and you will find out as well. For Tall Paul Oman, I'm Luke Humphries. Thanks for watching our coverage of the New Zealand Disc Golf Open, presented by RPM Discs. We will see you for that final round tomorrow.